What is up? What is up? YouTube, how y'all doing? God dang, I thought this was gonna be a 2-in-1, but I can't find the second one, y'all. Y'all know Uncle Mike is crazy. You so crazy. Yeah. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? I can't find the second one. I just had it, man. Okay, well, check this out right here. It's 29 minutes. For Diddy acquittal and new trial hearing. Oh my God, this dude is picking up a gamble. One guy, somebody already put clickbait up, y'all, saying that Diddy gonna be walking out of that courtroom any second now. When he said that, then my intuition, my Batmobile, my spirit, like, wait a minute. If Diddy, let's say the judge came back and said, you're acquitted of all charges, you can go home. He still ain't walking out the courtroom. Oh, man. The judge ain't gonna let him walk out the courtroom because they didn't even let him change his clothes. Oh, my God. If the judge had any intentions on letting this man walk out the courtroom, right? This is what the YouTuber said. He would at least let the man change his clothes. No clothes being changed. So check this out, man. It's funny because, dude, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with these people that's voting for. I mean, I looked at both sides of the story, 100%. No bias. I looked at both sides of the story, man. And, well, I done lied to y'all already, man. I guess I was a little biased because Diddy dragged that little girl down the hallway right then, and that got out. And then he apologized for it. So that means he was wrong. So right there, I'm going inside, looking at him sideways anyway. Then all these other people saying this stuff. You think this judge don't know this stuff? You think this judge don't see this? Anyway, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Let's check out some of this stuff right here. This is live from outside.
Go out to the front.
Let me see what she got going on here.
All the people back out here again, y'all. But at least it's not everybody. Thank God.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy next week.
Next week,
like
I know.
I said, you talking that mess, but I think you're gonna be right up there too. You're gonna be like, I
am not coming. I am not coming.
Oh my goodness. This one.
I saw you earlier.
Showing your business. So I was like, why are they showing this lady's business? I was
you watching?
Sometimes.
Oh.
I had kept scrolling.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
you know.
What's up?
No. Hollywood is here.
I saw that.
Hey, honey.
They can watch you at.
Infamous Sylvia. Brought up RB. Not next year.
All right. She's not reporting. She just filming, man. And I don't know why people put on YouTube the vertical videos. So let's get into some info, man. All right, yeah, she just out that joint filming. So I'm trying to. Oh man. Anyway, I thought this was gonna be a 2-in-1, but I guess it's gonna be a 1. Oh, we should finish up her. Tisha tells we finished with her. This is what I'm ready to do, Diddy. Yeah. Nancy Grace, y'all. Nancy haven't been talking about Diddy for a good little while. Itty bitty Diddy. She haven't been talking about itty bitty Diddy in the Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Roll, to the left, to the bank. When they say to the back, you know. I can't believe Diddy locked in a cell, tunnels under his house, and he can't make bail. Neighbors scared stiff, won't retrieve they ball. When it bounce over Diddy gate, they don't call. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check
every
it.
Every other cellmate, every other inmate on the block.
He's definitely missing his life.
He had one of the most extraordinary lives.
Put him up. What's extraordinary? What about all those freak offs, all those black eyes, all those bruises his victims got, the prostitution charges across state lines? What's extraordinary? I find him extremely ordinary, just like every other pimp in the jailhouse.
That's right.
Dirty, Diddy, degenerate.
Sean Combs loves Sean Combs more than anybody else in the world.
Oh my God, my life is so bad because I'm in prison. Well, don't hurt people.
He's like a piece of old
There you go. That's it. No, don't hurt. No, I go further than don't hurt people. Don't break the law. If you are allergic to jail, you got to say to yourself every day, okay, Lord, I'm allergic to jail, so please don't let me do nothing. I don't run from the police. I don't. Yes, sir. You want to see my ID? Man, you don't have to show the police your ID. You ain't got to show him the bullshit. I do. Uncle Mike got to show it. Why? Because I'm allergic to jail, cuz. I know I ain't do nothing. Your Honor, here's my ID. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. That goes a long way.
gum stuck on the bottom of my shoe, and I can't shake him.
His narcissistic, deviant behaviors put him in this position to be in prison.
Is he missing that private chef? Is he missing the minions that go out at 3 a.m. and find him freshly made cheesecake and bring back to him and take it back and go, here you go, Diddy.
He definitely ain't missing his private chef because he had a private chef that he put his hands on. He put his hands on the female.
Here comes the plane. Open the runway. Wake up, Combs. Look around. You're convicted. This is home sweet home for a long time to come. To Dr. Dwayne Hendricks joining us, former warden at MDC in Brooklyn, former senior warden, U.S. Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Prisons, founder and president of a New Daylight Foundation, author of Who Are You? See It, Say It, Seize It. It goes on and on. Dr. Hendricks, thank you for being with us. Did you tell me that you don't believe Sean Combs is on watch?
No, he's not on side watch. What he is, he's on a 2-hour watch program that's associated with either monitoring inmates who have escape risk or very problematic to the operations of the institution.
Who are very delicate and don't like the food.
That not that, Nancy, but or inmates who are at side risk. So he is not happy with having to every 2 hours approach a staff member, whether it's an officer or someone else in the building, approach them with his ID to prove that, one, he is alive, that he is not causing any issues, and he is not at a risk of having any ideation at that time. So that's what his lawyers are referring to when he's saying he's on constant watch. Because ultimately, how can he be on constant watch while facilitating entrepreneurship classes and other self-improvement things to other inmates in the building if he's constantly on watch? He would have to be taken to another
Wait a
unit.
minute. So, Dr. Dwayne Hendricks, no offense to you, since you have been the former warden at MDC, but so you're telling me you know more than Fox News, CBS, NBC, ABC, YouTube, let's see here, Yahoo, blah, 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 blah. They all say he's on watch, but you, Dr. Dwayne Hendricks, say you're all wrong. Why?
I'm saying they're wrong because they're calling it watch when I'm saying he's on a 2-hour watch program. And I saw it in one of the reports when I was reading articles yesterday that Mr. Combs is upset that he has to constantly present his ID card to a staff member every 2 hours.
That's what they do on suicide watch, bruh. That's what they come. What are you talking about? Okay, go on, Nancy, get him.
And that's what his attorneys are referring to as far as he's on constant watch. He's not on watch. He is being monitored closely because of possible risk and also because of his high profile nature and
the possible risk of him committing suicide. What else is he going to do? Why are you trying to twist up these
bullshit?
Damn, I done hit a wrong button, man.
Bullshit.
Okay, as long as it's flashing, I guess you can. If you hit it again, it's going to keep flashing. Oh, man, I done broke something. Here we go.
And that kind of thing. But there's no way that he would be moving in and out of his unit every couple of days, while teaching and improving inmates' lives through, showing them how to be entrepreneurs while he's trying to mitigate his.
Hold on. Dwayne Hendricks, hook, line, and sinker. Man, he got you right by the mouth. Helping inmates, teaching entrepreneurship, what? How to throw a freak off?
Well, if somebody's lying.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Got him. Got him.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa.
That's crazy. He in there trying to teach him how to do what? A freak off? Oh, my God, man. Here we go.
I mean, either he's on watch or he's teaching these classes, and I don't know who he's teaching, and I don't know who's listening to him, because I also saw a report where they were saying the inmate approached him with a homemade knife in a unit with individuals that are charged with crimes similar to his. He's not in there with hardened inmates. I've never seen a shank in that part of the jail that he's at in a dorm style unit, and he supposedly had talked this inmate down from stabbing him and all this kind of stuff. So all these stories they're all made up. But I do believe he's on a 2-hour watch program. But I'm not certain about him
he's
teaching.
on watch.
He's not. He's on a 2-hour watch program, and we use that in various ways in the Bureau of Prisons, depending on, again, the security level of the institution, and then specifically this particular individual who is high profile, who may be at risk, depending on what the decision is made next Friday. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, he's looking forward to getting on that private jet. But if he is sentenced to more than about 24 months, his next flight is going to be on a Con Air plane, and he's going to be handcuffed and Martin chained for 3 to 4 hours at every flight until he gets to his destination. So I'm sure his anxiety level is pretty high, because he's not really sure which plane he's going to be on. Either he's going to be on a Con Air flight with the U.S. Marshals, or he'll be probably planning on some sort of freak-off situation if he gets to get that his private jet, if he's given a year and a day or a time-served sentence.
As we go to air tonight, Sean Combs claiming he can't wait for sentencing. He wants an emergency hearing right now, that he claims he is on watch, and he doesn't like the food. Okay. I'll tell you what he doesn't like. He doesn't like having people at his beck and call, and his life is different. For instance, speaking of the food, listen.
You can do it. You can be whoever you want. You can be eating mango too, with the ocean as your backyard. I ain't special. I just want it. I want it bad. You feel me? I'm not going to allow myself to not have mango. So I hustle hard. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not good my way. No, baby.
I mean, really. That's from Sean Combs, Diddy's Instagram. Okay, there you go, shooter. He demands his fresh mango, and he ain't getting it. He wants out of jail. Help me out.
Ooh, Nancy, I love it when you do that. You're absolutely right. He wants his life back. Who wouldn't want that life of Diddy, that life of a superstar? He's demanding. He knows what he wants. He's not getting it, and he's throwing a little temper tantrum. But I should point out, we're not going to want to hear it. It often works for him, Nancy. This is a man who has not changed his ways because he has been rewarded for bad behavior. The more ridiculous the videos are that he has posted in the past, the more likes he gets, the more people he gets talking about him. So I think it's unrealistic to expect this man to change now or ever.
Joining me, Lauren Conlon, star of Pop Crime TV. Lauren, he's also claiming, speaking of fresh mango, that the food's really bad at MDC.
Yes, the food is awful. He doesn't like it. At one point, there were reports that he was on some kind of food strike. He's also said there are maggots everywhere. I mean, look, what do you expect? You are in federal jail in Brooklyn, New York. It's not going to be the Four Seasons.
You know, let's take that up with the former warden at the MDC, Dr. Dwayne Hendricks. Okay, MDC, he doesn't like the food. Thoughts?
Look, when you're trying to feed 3,000 people the same meal, the taste is not going to be the same. The quality is not going to be the same. And at the end of the day, it's jail. You know, the food is supposed to be palatable and edible. An executive staff member is charged with sampling one meal every single day to make sure it's edible. It's not going to be 5-star. It's not going to be some taste like a chef that he's had over the years. It's not going to taste like that. So that's unfortunate, but that's jail. And if you don't want to eat
that's
jail
why
food,
you don't have freak offs with unconscious women, and that's why you don't transport sex workers across state lines, which is a crime. So you don't have to eat jail food. Okay, hold on. Does this ring a bell to you? Lunch menu. Scrambled eggs, chicken wraps, baked chicken, beef tacos. It goes on and on. That sounds pretty good to me. Rice, green beans, dinner, chili mac, Salisbury steak. Ooh, I'd like some Salisbury steak tonight, but I don't have that. I have to cook. Chicken fried rice, weekends, comfort food, cheese pizza, spinach. What? That doesn't sound bad to me. What about it, Hendricks?
If that's the national menu, that's what all inmates eat in federal prison all across the country. Again, it's not the best quality. No, it probably tastes a little less than what the schoolhouse square pizza we were getting in public schools years ago. But that's just the way it is. Like you just said, Nancy, if you don't want to eat prison food, don't do prison things to get you there to be in the situation that you're in.
Prison things. I like the way you said that. That sounds like something Trey Lovell would say. Prison things. You mean transporting across state lines? Those prison things. Another another argument the defense is making is that he really didn't transport across state line to have sex with them, because most of the time he sat on the sides wearing a burqa and didn't actually have sex with the women himself. And I think we all know why he stayed under a burqa.
This is crazy, man. Oh, did I already click on this? May get a new trial. How much time we got, y'all? 17. Yeah, let's. He had already touched on this a little bit. This is the third. I was going to do the whole video once we
You have to look at that part of what they did, bro. You have to look at that part of what they did. And that's going to destroy Diddy. Diddy thinks that because if he gets a new trial, he can fight and get people. That's not, bro. Listen, let me tell you something. Diddy getting a new trial is the worst thing. Him getting a new trial is the very worst thing. I'm going to tell you why, man. I believe they're going to charge him with more. Because remember, I told y'all this on that Art of Dialogue interview that he did with Clayton Howard. Clayton Howard said, all right, boys. Clayton Howard said that they were both victims. Who are you talking about, Ticket? Clayton Howard said that that not only were Cassie and Jen, he said that the sex workers were victims.
Victims?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Remember, he said in his lawsuit, and he also stated, apart from that Diddy told Cassie to go get the gun because he wouldn't comply. Yeah, Cassie would have to testify again, but this is not about RICO or nothing. This is about sex trafficking. I mean, not sex trafficking, the Mann Act. So, here's the thing. Diddy don't want all that extra shit to be brought in. If the judge gives Diddy a new trial, the judge knows that they're going to bring all that extra shit in on Diddy. I'm telling you, they're going to have way more victims because listen, even in the write-up from the government, and I believe the government is prepared if the judge gives Diddy a new trial to hit this nigga with a sledgehammer. And you watch what I tell y'all on this. You watch what I tell y'all. And then how long do you think it's going to take for Diddy to get a new trial? And for somebody who says BS, ain't no BS over here. I'm telling you what the truth is. You need to go read the paperwork. The feds put 8 new victims in there. They put victims, the actual guys that was getting paid for, they put them as victims for a reason. And when they go back to retrial, guess what? Those statements that they've used, either they gave to the government or they gave to in public interviews, are going to be used against them in court. Here's the thing with Cassie. Cassie won't be charged because Cassie's already been given immunity for all her testimony in this trial. So even if the sex workers go up there and say, yeah, Cassie was complicit too, it won't matter. Cassie already took she already cooperated with the feds. So she got full immunity. The person they're going to want to rack up is Diddy. That's a horrible, and Diddy fighting for a new trial is a horrible move in my opinion.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
And you better believe they got more charges waiting on him. Now, you can get mad. You can go against what you think I'm saying. I'm telling you the real, bro. If the judge give Diddy a new trial today, you watch. In less than 3 or 4 weeks, the feds gonna come racked up on this nigga. No, a new RICO trial is not gonna happen. He's already been acquitted on that. The Mann Act. See? And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm eating lunch. My subscriber made me think about something. Let me tell you what my subscriber made me think. When he asked me that question, I had to think because I've been reading and studying this judge. And I went back and I read the statements from the feds. The feds not only called Cassie and James victim in the Mann Act, they called 8 of the workers victims as well. If Diddy goes to a retrial and gets a new trial, man, they gonna hammer his ass. They're gonna hit that nigga with more. They're gonna hit him with even more charges.
They're gonna hit that Bama with a
because
hammer.
now they're gonna be able to come back and add charges on.
Hit that Bama with a hammer,
case, right? And guess what? The guys who sued Diddy, Clayton Howard, and those guys who sued Diddy and Cassie, their lawsuits will be nullified if they lie in court. He's already said that he was a victim of Diddy and Cassie. He said that in open interview, and he said that in his lawsuit. So he can't go in court and now wing it for Diddy, or else his lawsuit is trash. I told you guys this morning, the worst thing Diddy wants is a new trial on the Mann Act. That's the worst thing he wants. Because that's going to give the feds more time. It's going to make, well, all it's going to do is set the feds up and give them more time to come with more shit and add it on to Diddy. This time, you got Donald Trump's guy, Jay Clayton there. They're going to try and charge that nigga right with way more shit. Watch. Way more victims. Watch. Yep. Now, I see why they called those 8 workers victims. I see why. And we don't know the whole statements they gave the feds. So the feds got them giving them statements, and then they try to change up and lie. Feds can charge them. Show their statements to the court. That'll destroy Diddy. Diddy had to take a gamble on this. I'm telling y'all, they would not bring a new prosecutor. The new prosecutor's already in there now. It's Jay Clayton. And Jay Clayton won it all on Diddy. No, that's civil cases, y'all. Unless the feds or the state police take that up on criminal charges, those are different things. But here's the problem Diddy's gonna have. If Diddy gets a new trial, guess what happens in 3 weeks, y'all? Guess what happens in less than 3 weeks? Lil Rod's evidence comes to the forefront because they start doing discovery in the evidence that Lil Rod got. So just like they picked up fed charges on discovery accusations against Diddy, now if Lil Rod come out with some serious evidence, which he say he got, between that time and the time Diddy goes back to court, man, Diddy could get racked up for real because Lil Rod talking like he got the banger.
I can't wait for that to happen.
See, telling y'all this. Diddy's in trouble. So I think the judge, me personally, I think the judge may give him a new trial, knowing that the Fed's gonna come nail his ass with more shit. They're gonna rack him up. His delusional followers will be happy, but
yep, I'm hoping for a new trial. But you staying in jail though. See, that's the only thing Uncle Mike keep telling y'all. I don't give a daggone what's happening. The judge don't care what's happening. Okay, you want a new trial? Fine, we'll do a new trial, because what's going to happen is this evidence is going to be more on both sides. But the Fed's going to have more. Lil Rod case and everything, and guess what's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. You're going to stay in jail the whole time.
They won't know why that new trial was given. Get a nigga new trial and add more charges.
The man ain't getting out no time soon.
Charge all them other people that they said was victims as victims too. That's gonna mean that nigga gonna have 8 different counts against him. That's gonna be hard to overcome.
It's 2 of them.
And you don't want to go twice with the Fed. And I'm gonna tell you why. This time they're gonna sequester the jury and everything. I guarantee y'all they sequestered the jury this time. How much y'all want to bet they sequestered that jury? How much y'all want to bet? How much y'all want to bet they sequestered that jury, y'all? We can make that bet. We damn sure can make that bet. How much y'all want to bet they gonna sequester that jury? Did he get a new trial? I told y'all yesterday. Best thing for the feds. Because now, anybody want to put money, they give Diddy a new trial. Jay Clayton is coming with way more. He coming with way more victims of the Mann Act. They gonna make that shit insurmountable. They gonna have so many superseding indictments hitting on that nigga. And here's the thing with Diddy: the case is not gonna be immediate. He's not gonna get it's not gonna be next week that he gets a retrial. See, I'm telling y'all something, man. I thought about this today, and I'm even more convinced. I told y'all yesterday. I said, if Diddy gets a new trial, it's gonna be worse. I'm telling y'all this. The government got something up their sleeve if they get that nigga a new trial. I'm telling y'all this. And I was thinking, and I found it. And I told y'all yesterday and the day before yesterday, all the way up until when I heard he got it, I said, when I read that they had put 8 more people as victims, bro, that shit gonna be disgusting. Because now, in a new trial, they're gonna charge him with all those people. Because they got them dudes on record saying that they were victims too. And Clayton Howard, remember, he didn't testify in court. He testified that Diddy had a gun. That's gonna hurt Diddy even worse in a retrial. Especially if they put Clayton Howard on the stand, because Clayton Howard don't care. He want to get his bread. So he gonna have to say in court what he said in that lawsuit, or he gonna throw that lawsuit out.
Diddy can't get out of this.
Now remember, Clayton Howard won that Cassie too in that lawsuit. Here's the thing. Cassie's already got full immunity from the government. They won't charge Cassie regardless of what he say, because Cassie took a deal with the government. This is the part y'all not realize. And I believe they gave Diddy a new trial before Diddy even gets to court to try to see if he can get released, right? Because he'll have to file an appeal to get released on bail. They'll come with superseding indictment, and they ain't gonna release that nigga. And you go through this whole shit again. In fact, I think this helps out the government push his case back as far as possible. Keep pushing him back. Keep trying to make it even harder for Donald Trump to come and F with that. Right?
Yep, same judge.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Same judge.
This dirty work right here, y'all. I tell everybody that someone listen to me. So I don't think he'll get acquitted, but I think that either he'll get a new trial or the judge is going to say, bring your ass on the third and get sentenced. You said, will they give him bail for the new case? Hell
nope. Nope.
Because he's already been in there on the Mann Act.
Well, he been found guilty of 2 things. So you're guilty, man. So we got to keep you.
And they didn't give him bail before. Remember, if the judge was going to give him bail, he gave him bail as soon as Diddy got found guilty of not guilty of the RICO and the racketeering. I thought about it, y'all. The government, this is a 50-50 chance with Diddy getting a new trial or the judge rejecting the acquittal in the trial. I'm telling y'all, bro. That nigga, he think he want a new trial. He not getting no new trial. He not gonna like what they bring forward in a new trial.
Nope.
Trust me, the government been working. And they mad about that shit that happened to Marine Comey too. I'm talking about the people that's underneath Jay Clayton. And Jay Clayton been hammering on Diddy. Man, they finna watch what I tell y'all. When I read the paperwork, I was wondering, why did they put? They said that all the male workers were victims as well of Diddy's. Well, guess what? If you think about it, and I don't believe the judge will reject both. The reason why I don't think the judge will just outright reject both. This is why he's thinking about it. Because the judge, in my opinion, he knows as well the government got something up their sleeve on this nigga. I'm telling y'all, you watch what I tell you. They're immediately going to come out talking about they're going to charge him with more counts on the Mann Act. They're going to charge all those other people as victims against Diddy. And what they're going to do is they're going to get those people to testify against Diddy. Or, remember, they can use it against them because they already question those people. And those people already got immunity to cooperate. Meaning, the sex workers. That's why none of them dudes was up there getting prosecuted for the prostitution charge. Remember with the Punisher, everybody else told y'all. Remember this. The Punisher was like, man, I was scared when the feds came, man. They all took deals. You know what that means? That means they ass belong to the feds. That means anytime the feds need you in any case, they can call you back up and you have to testify against Diddy. If you don't, guess what? They'll charge you. That's the price for cooperation. So, yeah, man. Right? Like I told y'all, the worst thing Diddy could do is get another trial. The worst thing. Nah. They're not going to have Adi pull up. I already know what they're going to do. They're going to hit that nigga with more. They're going to hit him with a whole whammy. He going to be so upset when they come with them superseding indictments. Well, I'm eating nachos. Y'all know I like my nachos hot. But I had to bring this to y'all because I wanted to do this video before the judge come back with his ruling so y'all can know what I think. And shout out to the subscriber who sent me the donation. You understand what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all. Oh, and by the way, Metro Boomin just got found not guilty of R-word. He just got found not guilty.
Not guilty, okay. Yeah, what about the gun charges? That's what I want to know too.
All right, you guys, so, right? This is not the sentencing verdict.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
I'll tell y'all something. See, Diddy's team, they're talking about a new trial because they think, first of all, Diddy's team want more money. Diddy gonna have to pay them more money for a new trial. Diddy's team think that, and here's the problem: the feds have already got all these people attached to them, so they can't go against the feds. They've already signed and worked with the feds. They've already sold. They sold to the feds. Cassie, Jane, all of the sex workers that didn't get charged in the Fed case. Mm-hmm. So, bro, and remember, in the Mann Act, it's up to 10 years on each count. Now imagine if Diddy get hit. He's been hit with 2 counts right now. That's what they charged him with. But the way that the government is talking in the recent paperwork, they're talking like they're gonna hit Diddy with 10 counts because they talked about the 2 victims, Cassie and Jane, and then they said 8 of the male workers were all victims as well. Well, if you do 8 plus 2, that's 10. That's 10 different counts. 10 years each. Mm-hmm. Because see, Diddy know. He know. Diddy know they about to nail his ass. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If Diddy thought he was gonna walk free, he would just let this shit alone. Now, if the judge denies Diddy everything, man, he finna hit that nigga with the goddamn Holy Ghost on October the 3rd. But I think it's a 50-50 chance. I'm gonna say it again. I believe it's a 50-50 chance. 50-50. That Diddy get a new trial, or the judge say, come to sentencing on October the 3rd. We're gonna find out. And that's the reason why I did this today. So somebody can say BS. I'm not telling you. I studied that paperwork.
There you go.
If Diddy goes to a new trial, I'm willing to bet anybody in the world the feds already got new charges waiting on this dude.
Yep.
They're not going with the 2 charges he got right now. They're gonna rack that shit up on his ass.
Throw them. You want to start all over? Throw them guns back in there. Watch out, didn't they?
Watch what I tell you. I'm telling you what my thoughts are. I just told you.
Mm-hmm.
I think the judge.
The lawyers know. The lawyers know too, man.
He gonna consult. He gonna do his whole due diligence. I'm 50-50. I don't think he's getting acquitted, but I'm 50-50 on a new trial versus charges.
Mm-hmm.
50-50, because they know. Because remember, the prosecution, they work down there in the federal buildings. So the judges and the prosecutors, all these motherfuckers know each other. They know what's up, bro. If they hit that nigga with a new trial, bro, watch all the new charges that's gonna come on that nigga. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can add new charges. They just can't add old charges. They can add new charges. That's why I told y'all, it's important you read the paperwork. And the paperwork that the government put, they didn't say Cassie and Jane was victims alone. They said all 8 of the sex workers, the men, were victims too. And remember, all 8 of those dudes had to cooperate with the government to not get charged. So that means the government can call them anytime. Anytime they got a new case against Diddy for this right here, the government can call them, they got to go testify. Or else their deal with the government is done and the government gonna come get them. Cassie and Jane were not. Cassie and Jane will not be afraid to testify again. They're gonna have to testify again. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to. And if Jane changed her story any way, shape, or form, they're gonna charge her ass. Watch what I tell you. See, Diddy's so anxious to get out. He's willing to do anything to get out of that situation he's in right now. He's willing to do anything, right? What he don't know is what he thinking about is gonna backfire, bro. Because the last thing you want to do is make them come at you with a new trial. They gonna add shit on. And you know how I know that, y'all? Let me give y'all a case in point. I'm gonna give everybody in here a perfect example. And this is how y'all know I study law. Here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Harvey Weinstein.
Okay.
Remember, now think about what I just told y'all. They gave Harvey Weinstein a new case. Harvey Weinstein fought to get a new case. They gave Harvey Weinstein a new case. And what did they do in Harvey Weinstein's new case? They brought in that minor. They brought in more charges against Harvey Weinstein in his retrial. Harvey Weinstein got a retrial. And what they did was they brought a minor in and buried his ass, and they found him guilty for that. And Harvey Weinstein crying about that right now because he didn't see that. They didn't charge him with that the first time because they brought it too late. So he wasn't charged with that girl in the first trial.
I didn't see that coming.
Look that up. They just brought that in his retrial, and he was found. So he got on some of his counts, he got to have another trial because they had a hung jury. But he got found guilty because they brought those other charges on his ass. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all this. I think they're going to get this nigga another trial. And they're going to bring harder charges against that nigga. That's exactly the playbook they did with Harvey Weinstein. Go look. Think I'm lying. Go look it up. And Harvey Weinstein got a retrial. He appealed. They gave him a retrial. And in the retrial, Harvey Weinstein was shocked because they came with more charges against that nigga. And they brought that young girl in there. Look it up. See, when you in the casework and you reading the paperwork like me, can't no nigga tell me otherwise. No. Go look. The worst thing Harvey Weinstein tried to do was get a retrial. Because it let them bring in more people. They added more people to that case. And that's all they're going to do with Diddy. They're going to see that all the people they talked to that they didn't add, they're going to add that shit. They're going to nail his ass to the wall. If he get a retrial. The only thing it's going to do is his lawyer's going to bleed him for more money. Straight up. Diddy want to play Russian roulette. He wanted to roll the dice. That's on him. The only way Diddy wins is if he walks out with an acquittal today. If Diddy walks out with an acquittal, he wins. He wins. Today, he wins.
That ain't happening. That's not going to happen.
Right? No. Here's another reason why I think they're going to give him a new trial. I think they're going to give him a new trial.
Somebody
to
say,
avoid Diddy's team to be able to have any appeals.
I hope he gets snake eyes.
See, the judge is smart as hell. The judge going to make sure that whatever he ruled, Diddy can't do something to get around it to make him look bad.
Yeah.
Right? That's what that judge going to do. The judge would give Diddy a retrial, knowing the feds coming with more shit on his ass. Now, I doubt he would get bail. They haven't gave him bail already. He'll have to file another appeal, but it won't mean nothing because they just gonna hit him with more charges in between now and then. That's all they gonna do. So let's wait and see what happens. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Yeah.
Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get on up out of here because I gotta use the bathroom. But I know one thing, man. I think that I kind of want him to do another trial. Let's do another trial. then be found guilty again, because that's going to take a whole nother year. And I'm going to say, I told y'all this Diddy case going to go on for 2 years. Y'all thought Uncle Mike was lying. I didn't know how, but 2 years. So I'm really hoping that the judge come back and say, reopen the case. Because what's going to happen is, check this out. They're going to say, reopen the case, right? Then all the Diddy fans, yay, I told y'all. Now what y'all got to say? Now what you got to say? Why Diddy stay in jail, though? He going to be still in jail. They're going to reopen the case. Diddy stay in jail. Then they see, you know, at the end of this case, guilty. Then we got to wait another 2 or 3 months for sentencing. That's what's going to happen. This thing is going to be dragged out so far. But no matter how much dragging goes on, Diddy going to be behind the bars the whole time, y'all. So what difference does it make? Y'all take it light, take it slow. Y'all tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.